Relax. Feel the body. Feel the breath. Allow the mind to come to rest in just the sensations of sitting. Perhaps it's not wanting to come to rest tonight. Just notice that. Notice it skittering off in thoughts of various sorts. Just keep inviting it back to relax and quiet. Perhaps there's been some part of you that's been waiting all day for this, just to let the mind go. Just be in the present with sensations. And soften. And striving to do things hardens us. Interacting with people and trying to deal with things hardens us. So take this time to just, again, invite yourself to soften and to become sensitive again, to feel, to know through feeling. So now bring that to the scalp, that knowing through feeling. Just being present with the scalp and everything felt there that composes it. And each time the mind wanders, just come back to feeling the scalp. And now the sides of the head, including the ears. And the face. Relaxing any tension around the eyes, around the mouth, in the jaw. Feeling the touch of the lips together. Feeling the muscles in the cheek. Go right in there. actually moving a little bit. Let's go with the muscles of the lip. Now the neck and throat. As we're going through the body, just notice what is. Notice what's present. If the mind starts to go to how things should be or judges the experience in any way, see if you can step back from that and just receive what's here. Even if there's a little bit of constriction or ache, just receive what's here. So now the shoulders. The arms and hands. The chest and the upper back. The abdomen and lower back. the pelvic area. The legs. And the feet. So now the whole body again. Just feeling the whole body as an aggregate of experiences. Pressures, warmth, coolness, tingling, pulsing, vibrating. As you sit with the body in this way, and with each part of the body we went through, you can notice how what words call one thing, like body, is actually composed of many things. It's actually many experiences that are happening all together, create the form of the body. So take a moment to feel the body this way, as an aggregate of many different things going on. And you may notice too something changing moment to moment. Sensations may arise that weren't there before once you start to pay attention. And once you let go of the idea of body, the concept, sort of uniting it all, just to be with all the different pressures and tingling. So in the same way, we turn to the breath. You can do the breath as I do, rather broadly, the whole breath. So you're also feeling quite a bit of the body too. More narrowly, just the rise and fall of the abdomen, or the touch of the breath at the tip of the nostrils or the upper lip. Though I use the word breath, I'm really pointing to this process that's really a conglomerate of all sorts of experiences, pressures, and changing shapes. We call an in-breath and an out-breath. So we start to enter into the moment-to-moment experience of breathing in the body. Twinge here, a throb there. That pressure at the upper lip from the breath, beginning and continuing and ending. So the touch of the nostril, the movement of the abdomen. Of course, popping in now and again is the mind. So the mind is part of the stream of experience. There's the stream of sensations, and there's the stream of the mind. And so at times the mind is mindful, focused on the sensation. That's the mind stream. And then there's kind of a thought, takes you off. And there's the overall flavor of the stream. Perhaps it's calm and interested. Perhaps it's distracted and somewhat aversive to meditating tonight. So just notice that. Just seeing this stream of experiencing as it is. Perhaps your attention can sink right into the sensations. That's called absorption. Perhaps you can just be absorbed in sensations of breathing. But that's not always there. Sometimes there's a momentum to absorption, and it becomes more and more engrossing, and things really quiet down. That doesn't always happen. Sometimes there's a lot of distraction. So your job is to notice what's happening, to aim the mind at the sensations of breathing. So that's the intention, but most importantly, you notice what's happening moment to moment. And if you want to switch from the breath to something else you're feeling in the body, you're welcome to do that. Sometimes I like the sensation of my hands folded together. There's a lot of sensation there. You can sink into it, absorb yourself. At other times, there's these kind of throbbing pains in my leg, my right leg. It takes a little something to just rest with those, to feel them as they are without resisting, because it's not pleasant. The hands folded together is neutral and pleasant in a neutral kind of way. The throbbing is not. But the mind can relax in relationship to the throbbing. You can do this with an itch, do this with a twinge, you can do it with something that's aching for whatever reason. There's some unpleasantness that's right there in the experience. The sensation is not an easy one to be with. But if the mind is relaxed and open and non-resistive, it's a very different experience than if the mind is resisting and gripping. It can also be interesting to take a little survey of the places in the body that are unpleasant. If you can do that, if you can disengage the part of the mind that's looking for what's wrong or considering these things that are wrong that have to be taken care of, if you can just step back from that and instead just be kind of curious where it shows in the body that something's less than pleasant to be with, not neutral, but a little difficult. Those aches, those itches, those whatever. May give you just a little sense of what it is to relax with the unpleasant. Don't have to be afraid of it, avoid it, or obsess about it. But it's possible to like feel these things in the body and stay at peace. There's some pressure in the sinuses. There's kind of a cold, nervy twinge in the left shoulder coming off the neck. Even the hands that have been clasped together now for a while, they're starting to send a few signals that are less than pleasant. So you do your own kind of survey. And then maybe also just do a survey of what might feel a little better than neutral. Is there anything in the body that feels good, that feels pleasant? Now, don't make that too high of a bar. Sometimes just neutrality is pleasant. Give you a little clue that sometimes the pleasant sensations are little flowy ones. There's a kind of a flowy movement of energy, even a cloud-like feeling. You may find places in the body as you're settled. It's one kind of pleasant sensation. See if you know what I mean. And now just as you listen to the bell, just notice that experience. Just let that be experienced, however it is.